Apparently, I had the video unlisted, so it might take some of you a little bit to find it. I am so sorry. I'm so excited. I'm working on family gifts. I'm working on the recipe book for my family, and I've come up with a kit that I'm really excited to share with you. Apparently, I had the video unlisted, so it might take some of you a little bit to find it. I am so sorry. I'm so excited. I'm working on, well, there you get to hear it again. Family gifts. Okay. And okay, hello, hello, hello. This is weird. Okay, so hi Grace. I have, so we'll just start with, the treasure. Going through my mom's stuff, I found this. It said cookbook for Christmas. I think she was actually going to make it and have it and order it and have it made somewhere. And so I am excited to take these. So they are in her handwriting. There's several recipes in her handwriting, and this is going to be perfect for what I'm doing. So she, at least grateful that she started with some of everybody's favorite things. And so look at, it's dinner, quick and yummy. Pizza burgers. Chinese chicken salad, that is our family favorite. Tri-tip burritos is another favorite. And so these I'm going to scan. You're going to see I have, Mimi scallop potatoes with wieners. Potato salad or Granny's macaroni salad. So you can change it out for those. There's some more. So I'm going to scan them and clean them up a little bit to be able to use these for my family. And then there's some other things in here, and I'm going to go through and figure it out. But she's got the main ones right there. So yeah, so this is a treasure right here, and I love cookbook for Christmas. So I'm going to use this when I make the card for my family members. And so I have a couple different ways that I'm going to be able to do this. Hi Kat, hi Jenna Lee, welcome. And so I have taken the Mimi's flowers. Okay, these are, my mom painted these, and she was practicing. So they were painted on like parchment paper or something. And so I had printed those and then put them, this was my mom's color. Okay, you guys see me use it a lot, and it was not her favorite color. Yellow was her favorite color, but this was her branded color. My mom wore this, her purse, her phone, everything was this color. And so I have brought out some binders. And I preferred the ones that have this on the front. And what I'm going to try and do is find a picture of the person it's going to in the kitchen with my mom, if I can. If I can find a picture of them with my mom, it's going to go on the front. And so, yeah, so there, okay, so there are two kits that I'm using that you're going to see me use today. Okay. And, but they include a cup. So we have, it's hard to hard to explain. So this is using the two kits. So the background page, okay, so you have, let me see if I may have used all of them. Because I'm trying to get this done to get it in the mail. At least get the first one done. And so I have these page protectors, and for this one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the page protector. And then should they add other things, they can add them in behind the page protector. So the stamp is stamping this time. The stamp is stamping. Okay. Okay, I have, this was a photo album that I've taken apart, and I'm going to be able to punch holes in it and put this in to hold the recipe cards. So the first kit that got put in, we actually put it in a while ago, and it is the antique recipe book. Okay, and it has both kits in it. It has all the pages for the text part, and so these are some of the side-by-side pages in the antique recipe book kit. I did put both of them on sale for today. So this is from the page, the VIP. They actually earned this kit. I think it was the September Patreons. So it has recipe cards. This is a recipe card. We stuck it in where we're doing it like junk journal style. So these are the side-by-side pages, and then the recipe cards. And this is a card thing that I had in my thing. Then we took the recipe page, the recipe card page, and you can make a flip up recipe card page. I used, okay, so this is the side-by-side page. Okay, so side-by-side. And then when you use the side-by-side title page, it fits on here perfectly. I measured everything out. Yes, I'm making them as Christmas gifts. And some of them I won't see till after Christmas, so it's okay. So this one, main dishes, appetizers. These are the recipe cards that go with this one. Here we made this a pocket and this a pocket. So these are the pages. This is a huge kit too. Okay, the antique recipe book kit. It's available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. So that was the original that we made. But I wanted, for my family, I wanted to use my mom's paintings. So in the antique recipe kit, you get both. You get the blanks and you get the antique recipe kit. Okay. And then after I did this, I separated the blanks because you might want to put it with something else. So I'm going to be continuing to come out with kits. I have a floral one and a strawberry one that I should be able to get finished really soon. So in the recipe blanks kit, you get the labels. I've already used some of them, but you get some of them. You get cakes and pies, Christmas recipes, mom's recipes, grandma's recipes, Thanksgiving recipes, pickle and canning, jam and jelly, barbecue, baking, party food, beverages, snacks, breakfast, brunch, road trip, and camping. And you've got some blank ones that you can use down here. And then if you don't like this part, you've got just the words, okay? And then you do have, in the antique, you have it so that it can fit in the binder as well. So you've got the full page, and then you've got in this kit, you do have the blanks. So you have the soups and salads It's called the portrait title pages, and it'll fit right there, okay? And you also have this this way, okay? So there's the main dishes, and it's two different things. I printed this, and then I printed the main dishes because I thought, to me, that looked like the main dishes. Everything else, these are the images for the antique recipe book kit, okay? And then you've got this one. Okay, so at the Patreon, we took a file folder, we added this, we made our label, and then we cut a pocket on the back, okay? And then this will go into the journal, or into the binder. And then we did this one with the cute little girls and the desserts, and it had the pocket. And so yeah, so that was another way of doing the doing the thing. Okay, Jenna Lee just brought up a really good thing. She said somebody was actually asking for certain recipes, and she thought she'd make that. You know, what an awesome thing. You start this, and then as you find the other recipes, you can send them in the mail, or if they have a printer and they're, you know, printer savvy, you can send them, you can go ahead and do the recipe and have it ready for, you know, you can just email it to them. So yeah, so that was a little look at the antique recipe book. So you have the things to be able to do it portrait, and you'll have the recipe cards. So you could just print off the recipe cards and give somebody the recipe cards. You guys, recipe cards, I was shocked. Recipe cards are not cheap. Unless you can find them like at the Goodwill or something. Recipe cards, like I said, I was shocked. They are not cheap. So I'm going to put these back in my little box. So so again, all these pages, so you get the side-by-side pages. In the antique one, you get the side-by-side pages, the portrait pages, the recipe cards, and the words. You get all of those, plus you get the blanks that are gonna you're gonna be able to print the titles. Okay, so you get everything in that one. And then I was like, oh, you know what, like some people are not going to want to do this antique, but you know, if you want to use it for other junk journal stuff too, because the way I did it, you're going to be able to use these for pages in your regular junk journals as well. You also get the giant recipe cards so that you can do a giant recipe card page if you wanted to. So yeah, and this is one of the recipe cards for the antique. So yeah, so that is the antique recipe book digital. It's available now in the Etsy shop, and I did put it on sale. Okay, so that one comes with both kits. You get the images and you get the blanks to be able to put them on. Okay, the really cool thing, like I said, I already have some floral almost ready. I have strawberry almost ready. Oh, look at, there's some more pages. Look at this. These were antique images out of the at home book. Okay, so I think that will be really, really fun. And so, but I'm working on this one. Okay, so this one I'm just putting the main pages inside of the page protectors. Okay. So there are 9 different title pages. And so, so that's what I'm going to do for that. Like I said, I'm going to put one of the plain images on the front. These are the side-by-side Mimi images. And you see they have the blocks up here. Okay. And so when you print this over, it'll go right on that. Okay. The favorite recipes will go right there. Okay. So, and then when you also get in the kit, let me see. Okay, I was playing with my mom's recipes. So you get, if you imagine this writing not on here, you get this page. So you do have something that you can print on the back of. But also I wanted something that I could print some of the recipes on. And so, so this was my mom's cabbage salad recipe. She even drew a little picture. If cabbage is bitter or strong. Oh, wait a minute. She just says salt and pepper to taste. I don't know what she's gonna have to figure that out. So you've got your cabbage salad and you put it on a lettuce leaf. Yeah, that's how she did it. So hi Kathy, Ashley, hi Mary, welcome. Hi Denise. Welcome, welcome. Did I miss anybody? If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hello and welcome. Hello, hello. So yeah, so I scanned this. I printed the page and then I printed the cabbage salad because I looked at it and I went, okay, it'll fit on this page. So, and eventually the Patreons are going to get the, once I clean up the scans, you guys are going to get my mom's recipes, a digital of my mom's recipes. Okay, so maybe by New Year's. So, anyway, my first one is getting made. I was going to do it for Amber, but I'm going to actually I'm going to make it for my grandson, Will. And, because he loves to cook. And so I think that will be wonderful. So, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do his, actually, I'll probably start it in the small binder and then later on, I will just send him a larger binder to put it in. But, yeah, so this was scanned. And so I printed the extra page and then I printed this on top of it. Okay, so that's the cabbage salad one. And then I have this one, which I messed up. Okay, so when you do this, you're going to want to go ahead and figure out how, when you look at your computer, like this is like this, how does this come out of the printer? Well, I messed it up, and most of the persimmon cookie recipe, this was my mom's best friend, one of her best friend's recipes. And so I wanted it to be on this side. So this might go in mine. Or I might make something out of it at Misfits on Monday. So, yeah. So I would print this one. See how her writing is mostly over here. And I think you're still going to be able to see this. She didn't say how long. She's not here for me to ask. But Elaine is. I can message Elaine and find out how long. So, okay. So, yeah. So, the other thing I'm using is where is it? Okay, so I have other paper. Okay, so I have blue paper. I'm going to cut this down, but I'm thinking that I might go ahead and use some of this, and I have some green paper that I might use to add some color to it. And then these are the recipe cards for this one. Okay, I've done them. They are muted so that you can actually see the recipe. And I've done the same thing with the strawberry one that will be added to the shop, and with the floral one, so that these are a little bit lighter. So you could go ahead, print them out, cut them, and tie them up with a bow and give somebody a set of recipe cards. I think that would make a great gift. So I've got 4 of them ready here. And so I showed you that you can use like a photo album. I don't have my hole punch over here, but so I can have the recipe cards fit inside these. Yeah, wouldn't that's, oh my gosh, so wonderful. So you also get these recipe cards full page size, okay? And I did that because then you can decide, if it's going to somebody that needs bigger recipe card, then maybe not that big, but maybe like half size, then you can go ahead and do that. Okay, and of course I left the backs of them right now. I left them blank, but you can go ahead and continue the recipe information on the back. One of the things I noticed in some of my mom's other things is she wrote down who the recipe was from, and that was really, really cool. So yeah, so now I think for the boys, I may do the smaller one. I don't know. I think this might be easier. But you can also do like the small, you can still cut these in half and do like the small binder. So, yeah, so this is the first one. And for this one, if you didn't get the antique one that has the blanks in it, you're going to want the background kit. Okay, it's called Mimi's Recipe Book Backgrounds. And that's what's going to give you the backgrounds. Okay. And then you're going to want to get the recipe book blanks. And that's going to give you the goodies that go on top of all of the things. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and so I have appetizers. I think soups and salads should go next. So I think this is going to be really, really fun. And I did pull out some of my fruits and vegetable stuff. But of course, it's like time. I need more time. Okay, so main dishes. So, and the other thing is I may put pictures of family in here as well. I don't know. So, add pictures will be fun. Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. And like I said, this is my mom's actual her painting. She did that. There is a kit called Mimi's Flowers and Song, I think it's called. And so I have some funny things that my dad drew that are like fish. And so I think I'm going to do some, if there's any fish things, I'm going to do those and add my dad's stuff in there. So yeah, and it's really important to me. I just feel like I need to make this year and have it so that it goes to them. Now, I think I want to do some of the family recipes. I may put them in page protectors also, because if you're cooking and you've got it. But the other thing is I can email them the my mom's recipes, and so they'll have it that they can replace it if they needed to replace it. So you guys, here she probably thought, because like I said, it looked like she was going to send it and have it made like they do with, like the churches do and stuff. And yet, yesterday, because Kat reminded me on Monday that I was supposed to do this. I'm like, oh my gosh. You guys, today's Tom's birthday. So I have stuff I'm supposed to do with that. Okay, so then you've got everything else. So all the other things can go here. But the cool thing is you also have, so like you have soups and salads. So this, you can go ahead and make that. And, I can, this is for the antique one. So I can print it on white. But there. And then I just go ahead and put the holes with my regular 3-hole punch. I'll be able to put the holes in. Okay. Put the holes in, and then these can go where they should go, right? And there you go, right in there. Hello, how are you? Well, oh, you're making one this morning? I'm making one. You know what? I'm gonna go get the hole punch, you guys. It's just, oh my gosh, I might trip over. There's so much stuff in here right now. So you guys, I am decluttering again. Well, I can't really say again because I didn't get to, because life happened, and I was driving. I was gone from my house at least 5 or 6 hours every day for a while last year. So that took a toll. Folio one. Okay, so this, all I have to do is go ahead. Now I think, so I have this on best. I think I'm going to go ahead and tell it to print normal, and this will be lighter. Okay. So it's all about, as you're doing it, you start going, oh, okay, I can do that. So we are in soups and salads. There we go. And you just go ahead and put it in where it goes. And persimmon cookies, which I'm gonna redo this one. These are the only two I've got scanned so far. And I've asked everybody if they have any of the recipes, but nobody has said, yeah, I got it. So Of course, I asked a couple years ago. So this is, yeah, I'm going to want the labels on the outside for sure. Okay, desserts. Okay, so just that simple. Just that simple. And my niece got me a cookbook that is the binder type. I love it. It has the folder like I did, like I showed you with the other, like with the antique. Okay. So I think some of these I'll put down on the down low and some will go up high. This was a journal, or not a journal. It was a photograph. No. Yeah, photograph holder. Photo album. Okay, so that can go there. We could turn it the other way, but this way they don't fall out. That's, yeah, somebody was thinking. Okay, so if you have your we've got recipe cards. Let's go ahead and, so again, I picked the one that's got the cover on it, so I will be able to add, and I will just print it on my printer. Whatever I decide I need. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the white edges off because I want it to fit in the thing. So I'll put some empty ones in there, and then I have a couple of my own recipes that I wanted to share with them. So I will do that. Probably definitely the chili, probably my enchiladas. Oh my gosh, you guys, I made a pork shoulder last night in the Instant Pot. It was amazing. So, yeah, so this one is the first background kit. And like I said, I'll see what I can do. Now, I want to make sure these are lined up. I think we're close. I think we're good. Okay. Well, Tom had bought it for Sunday. He's been smoking meat on Sundays, and that just didn't happen. We were exhausted, and we had company, and so I was like, it's okay, I'll make it later in the week. And so it was very good. It just came apart. Oh my gosh, it just like was awesome. So I think I'll put that in here, in recipe in here too, because it is a less expensive piece of meat. So there we go. This goes like this. And so I'll do one of the side ones and one of the ones where it's on the top. Okay. And then we'll do a side one. Oh, my tummy's growling. I hope you can't hear that. All this talk about food. Okay, yeah, we need to cut this one down a little bit. I gave Tom, I got him new jeans. I gave them to him this morning because his work Christmas party is today. But it's Friday, it's casual Friday, so he was gonna be. I noticed the other day, I'm like going, yeah, he should not be wearing those out and about. It's time for those to be the work ones, the work around the house ones. Okay, so this one can go up here. And of course, if you already have some, you can add them in. Okay. So in the comments after this video is over, tell me which digital kits you would like to see as backgrounds. And is there a time frame of when you would need to see it? Okay, so I have this set here. It's only 4. I would probably at least give 12 if I was doing a gift. I just happen to have blue on my desk because, you know, we've been doing blue. Okay. Ah, I did it backwards. Oh, farm. Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? I was just looking at somebody else's chicken kit and going, why have I not gotten that chicken kit done? And now I don't even know where the images are, but I can do it because and have it so that we have the baby animals for Easter and stuff too. So farm. Okay. Okay. So you can just go ahead and make them nice. You could also make like a really nice envelope to go in that is holding the cards, so that when they want to pull out a card, they can pull out a card. So yeah, so you can write your own recipes on. There you go. And there it is in my mom's handwriting. Okay, so again, this is the Mimi's recipe book background pages, and they come in portrait, and you get a set that is, you get a set of 9 side-by-side pages. Okay, and then you get the title pages where it's going to go right here, and then where it's going to go right here, the 9 title pages. So when you print this, it'll come and go right here. So I think this is, it's going to be fun. And yeah, if you're writing out your recipes, you might write them out on copy paper like this make it really easy to put it in the book. And they're big. And, yeah, but do check the recipe. Because this one doesn't tell us how long we're going to cook them. Bake them. I'll have to check because I did see the one that in the envelope that was in Elaine's writing, and it might have the amount of time that it's supposed to cook or bake in it. Okay, so yeah, I think this is going to be really fun. And then you just go ahead and put, make yourself a cover. There you go. Like I said, I have to see, because she did write Mimi, so maybe I can write, I can use that and make a thing that will go on the front of them. And then I can go ahead and put, like I said, I'll put a picture of them. I mean, I think we've almost got pictures of her with everybody in the kitchen at some point. So, oh, thank you. I'm glad you loved them. I'm excited about this. Yeah. And like I said, I have, like, the strawberry cards are already made. And I think I have the pages are almost done. So all I got to do is do the side-by-side page out of it. And then you can go ahead and start filling it for them. And you can actually give them an a little instruction how to, if you have a recipe. So what I do with mine, and I told the VIPs, so my cookbook is like this, okay? And it's got the big pocket behind it. So if I find a recipe that I want to try, I put it in there because, part of the take it there now and not have paper everywhere. And then after I've tried it and I like it, it gets to go behind its thing. Okay. So I did not print any of these in white. So that's the next thing I would do is go ahead and I'm going to make my my labels to go on the side, and to keep them also I will be cutting it. I will be using packing tape and putting it down, and then cutting a piece of packing tape and having it on the other side as well. I was on the wrong one. Let's go to appetizers, soups and salads. Okay, so I will put the packing tape over it, and then measure and put packing tape on the other side, and that will seal it, and it will make it stick to the plastic. Okay, because I am doing plastic. Now I could also to get it to stick here, I can use double-sided tape on the back for where it's going to go on here. And I would, starting with the favorite recipes, do them like this. Yep, protects it from splashes. So, and yeah, so that is what I'm doing. And I'm going to at least get Will's done so I can get it in the mail. We're going to town tomorrow, I think, so I can mail it from town. So there is a pretty good size pocket up here. You could, I wonder if I could do this and fold it over, and then I could put the recipe. Oh, you know what? Probably not, because they would have to be cut down more. But I still could. So, yep. And the fact that the artwork is my mom's, it's Mimi's artwork. I think that will be okay. The fact that it's, it's kind of floral. So again, the antique recipe book is in the Etsy shop. It has both the images, a whole lot of pages, and the text. So the blank, the recipe book blanks is included in that kit. And then now I have added the recipe blanks by themselves. So you could just have a light floral piece of paper and just print the appetizers on top of it. But I did go through and I placed everything so that when you print it, so like on the antique one, you see it goes above. It goes right above. So, and then of course this was file folders, you guys. We just cut across and glued down here, and you've got a large pocket. So, yeah, that's what we've got there. Okay, so next. The Etsy shop has been busy this week, you guys. The Etsy shop has been busy. The Moon Eclectic Digital has been added. I can't find that. The Moon Eclectic Digital is down underneath here. Okay. So, images from the 1920s. And you get all of the fun. You get the folio kit and the loaded tag kit and some other fun things. Okay, the ovals. Okay, so that is the Moon. The Moon. Oh Holy Night has been added. It is huge. Okay, Oh Holy Night has the images of the birth of Jesus, and so they're not in order. Remember, the digital has stuff, the actual digital of it has pages and things that are in order. But you've got the folio kit, the ovals, tags, the loaded tag, and then you also have the tags with no words, and then you get the words in a variety of sizes. So I think these are going to be fun to make. I want to make a set of Christmas ornaments with that. So there's that. And then we added Christmas 2025. It is a full kit. This one does include the ephemera, but you also get some pages, which I hope I brought, because things got lost. Yeah, there's the pages. And they match today's freebie. So there's the pages. Okay, so you got your tags, and so you've got 4 tags and the mini tag page. You've got these tags. And then you've got your ovals. It's really bright. It's It's really a bright kit. You've got your small ovals. You've got postcards, and they do flip, so you can make them into a page like we do. And you've got that one. So you've got them in portrait, and you've got some that are landscape postcards. You've got your 6-pack and another 6-pack. And I separated the pets. So you got the pet, you got the kitties and the puppies. There's 2 different puppy images. And then you got the Santas. And then you've got a zine or 2. And you've got the mini postcards and the mini pages. Then you've got the folios. And there's part of the folio. This is smaller. This is your loaded tag kit. So you've got all the little ephemeras. And these are all in the Etsy shop, and they're on sale. Today is, yeah, they're on sale today. Okay. This is part of the folio kit. Folio. Then there's the small folio kit like we made at Thanksgiving time. That is not part of it. That was that's part of the antique ornament kit. So you get the antique ornament. That's where you're going to get your numbers and your Christmas words is in the antique ornament kit. I had pulled that out for to make something. Okay, these are the pages. And next I'm going to show the pink Christmas eclectic that I just added to the shop today. Okay. So that is, it's called Christmas 25. If you are a Sapphire and above Patreon, I think it was, well, the Patreon got the postcards. Okay. So that is Christmas 25, very bright. And it's the ephemera kit. This is today's freebie. And you have the tags with the kitties. And they've got holly, but they don't say Merry Christmas. So you could do this for something after. You've got this little goodie, and then you can put that on the back and make it a little card. This is a layer to make a layered tag. You can put the kitty on or the puppy on here. Have a layered tag. This could be a pocket on the inside here. So that is your Friday freebie. It's available now at patreon.com/dearJulieJulie. And then yesterday during the craft and chat, I made last week's or the week before's the Friday freebie. I went ahead and this is what I made. It's got this little tag in here. I used the ticket and put the little teeny tiny tag in here. I'm ready for Christmas, except for the handmade things that I still want to make. Enjoy, believe. Got the pocket that goes on the front. So the way this is done is you can put this way and then put this one this way. But I decided to put them like this. And then on the inside, I took the banners and I made a tuck. We've got that one opens. And then I had this on my desk from one of the angels. And this is from a guest check. So that just goes right in there. And so, yeah, so I made that out of the other Friday freebie. And so next I have the Pink Christmas ephemera kit. And it's out of order. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll put the minis towards the back. Okay, so this one goes with with the pink Christmas, the regular pink Christmas. And again, you're going to have your tags and your folios, all those awesome pink images. It printed beautifully. Oh, there's another little. Okay, so this is new. These little envelope tucks. Okay, so I added envelope tucks to this one. And this one has these little envelopes. So you put them together, then you've got this fun. And if it's too pointy, then go ahead and cut it. You know, round it. So, and then this was a new page. Actually, it was one of the first pages I did for a Patreon, but not Pink Christmas. But look, you've got these that you can use for belly bands. You've got these. You've got the little, you could put these on the back of a tag or something, and then you could write in there. You've got these that could be pockets. There's Santa. I love the three little girls. Postcards. Flip up postcard page. Flip up postcard page. This is bookmarks. 4 bookmarks. When it gets smaller, I was like, oh my gosh, if you fold it like this on the small one, you can have a tab. Okay, so that was what we did there. Or you could make a folded flip out thingy. Okay, you got your 6-pack. Flip up 6-pack. You've got your zine. So this original kit was from 2019. Okay, we've got little tiny tags and little tiny tags. And then you've got them bigger. And there you go. The small one's bigger. Then you got your ovals. You got the 3 girls separate. There are, they look, they must be twins. Probably triplets. Okay, you've got your large tags. Actually, that would be your medium tag page. There's your ovals. So this one is in the Etsy shop and it is on sale. Then you've got your large tags. Okay. So you can keep it together and make a tag that folds over, or you can separate it and have your large tags. And then you've got your tucks, and you have your alphabet pocket. Your banners. More tags and pockets. And this is part of the loaded tag. So here's your mini loaded tag page. You've got your tag, your tucks, your front tuck, and the things to go inside of it. This is your folio. Okay, so you have a Santa folio. You can go ahead and fold over. And then you've got your pocket folio, okay? So this one, and it flips up, and this flips over, and it should all be in the right direction. So you got 2 of those. Okay. Then there's the tucks and the pockets and the other pockets. So this is for the folio. And you've got more little goodies. You've got the folios, medium size. These make great pockets for inside your journal. Okay. And because you've printed on all of it, I would go ahead and make the pocket and then maybe put it in with a paper clip. There you have your folio smaller. And we've made that before. Here you've got the medium folio and tags. And then you've got them smaller. And then you've got everything smaller. There's those new fun pockets and the bookmarks and the new page there. And, okay. So on my printer, this is the difference between best and normal. Can you see the difference? This was printed normal. Okay, here we go. Got this. This is the same one. Okay, this was printed normal. This was printed best. Okay, you see quite a difference. So that's the same page. And then you get this page. Okay, so that is Pink Christmas Eclectic Ephemera. And what I did is the page that you see when you go in and you're shopping, the Eclectic Ephemera pages are going to look like this. Okay, they're going to have the little ephemera. You're going to see, but just know that you also get the big page of all those things. Okay, but at the same time, you get the little ones too. And so, yeah, this, I don't remember how many pages this was. So that has been added to the Etsy shop. It is on sale along with the original pages, and ephemera kit is in there and on sale too. Regina, it's in your email. I resent it today. Again. So you have to go down to the bottom of the email and look for the attachments. But it has been sent. Your moon kit. Okay? Okay. So believe it or not, there's one other one. The fall one is already done. The eclectic is done. So the moon, Oh Holy Night, Christmas 2025, Pink Christmas. Oh, Mama's Quilt is already done as an eclectic ephemera kit. So, and it goes, you know, it'll go with a lot of things. It'll go with this. So, yeah. So, all of those are done. And then also I added the Mimi background, Mimi's recipe book background. What makes this different is you use it with the blanks, the recipe book blanks, and you're able to print so that this shows up right on top of there. Okay. You're getting the ephemera kit, not the full moon kit. You're getting the eclectic ephemera kit. Everybody got eclectic ephemera kits from the that won prizes at the birthday party. And as I'm finding the originals to be able to make the kit, that's how the order that they're getting done. So, okay, there you go. And I got this started. So mine I'm doing in a binder. I'm using the portrait index pages or title pages. I'm adding in some of the recipe cards. And I also used, there's 2 plain pages. Again, this was printed in the best. I will print in the normal, and that won't be as bright. But this is my mom's handwriting. She wrote the recipe, and It's in the big, it's in the big envelope. The Treasure Cookbook for Christmas. This is my mom's handwriting. She had this already, and she had several of these written out in handwriting, so I will be putting those in there along with some of these others. Okay, so she had started this as well. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had not seen this. So there's some little ones. I can maybe put these ones side by side on the side by side ones. So, but I love this. Look at, she drew pictures. Oh, this is ravioli. Papa and Mimi's ravioli. Wonton wraps. Makes 18 raviolis. Bottled sauce, marinara, or Alfredo. Mimi's sauce is here, but if you needed to use bottled sauce, you could. Lemon butter wine sauce. Grilled refried beans cheese sandwich. Oatmeal pancakes with marmalade syrup. Pineapple cottage cheese salads. That's a classic. For pulled pork. So this, oh my gosh, you guys, she was writing on a score pad. Slaw for pork sandwiches. Preheat pulled pork for sandwiches. So there you go. That is in there. So, and then she has some things that are on vegetable stock, soup-based tomato bisque blend. What's this? I'm still in the box, or in the thing. Oh, this is from, oh, these are cook's recipes. Okay, very cool. This was from a recipe exchange. There's Elaine. Pasta with vodka sauce and sausage. Spicy slaw. Yep, so on this right here, Mimi and Papa, Mom and Dad made this, and they gave us all the a container to be able to shake it in so you could make ice cream. I have my copy of that recipe somewhere. And then some others. Okay. So I got work to do, guys. Oh my gosh, another whole thing. Well, also, I'm going to start with the big ones. I'm going to start with the big ones. Oh boy. It's sad. I find a list of people in her stuff, and several of them are not with us anymore. Okay, so this one came from Elaine. So anyway, my mom kept this, and she was making a cookbook for our family, and she didn't get it done, so I'm gonna get it done. I'm going to get it done. Patreons, you will eventually receive the, as I scan my mom's recipes, I will send you the scanned recipe. And so yeah, that's exciting. It's exciting. So I gotta keep working, get Will his done. And like I said, because, you know, when you make an album or a recipe book or a photo album or a journal that's in a binder, and you can continue to send things that they can take and put in. So I think that's going to be really fun. And I don't think I'm going to do all, you know what? Maybe I will do all of my mom's on the special paper. And then the other ones can go on regular paper. I don't know. What do you think? I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you, Kat, for getting me to move forward. And so that I can get some of these done. Okay. So again, you're going to have recipe cards in there that you can go ahead and print and have gifts for your neighbors. That might be a fun little, and you don't even have to fill them out. You just give them the recipe card. They can use them to fill them out. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Yeah, so do check out the Etsy. There's several things on sale today. I added everything to the moon sale. So I didn't have to go in and make a whole new sale. So the moon sale ends today. But that's Pink Christmas, the Moon Eclectic, and so Pink Christmas Eclectic Ephemera Kit, and the original Pink Christmas Kit, the Moon Eclectic Ephemera Kit, and the original Moon Kit. And that one I did, I'm thinking, you know, New Year's, the moon. So, pretty cool. Yes, I slept great. But you guys, I get up at 3:20, we get up. So, I've already been up for 8 hours. 8.5 hours. I've already been up. I finished my mom's kit, finished the blanks kit, made the Pink Christmas kit this morning. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, okay. And happy Friday. Happy Friday. I have to make some videos or there won't be any videos over the weekend. So there is that. I kind of went and was doing that, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to, and then Tom only works 2 days next week, so I have to make all the videos until the 5th of January in a couple days. So, okie dokie. Well, I'm excited to have this going. I will show you a full flip through when I get it ready to send. Have an amazing day, everybody. And yeah, don't forget, tell me what type of background, recipe background you would be looking for. And also, what's your favorite eclectic kit so far? So thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget the Friday freebie is available in the Patreon. So it's available at patreon.com, and it is Christmas Pets. Okay? And share anything that you're making. We'd love to see it. Merry countdown to Christmas, you guys. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.